Yep. Yep. Let's go. Yeah. All right. Y'all know what time it is. Gun gossip. Yeah. Notification gang going off, man. Yeah. Yeah. They pushing them out. Feeling good tonight, y'all. Yeah. Yeah. Throw your blicks in the air, man. Y'all got y'all blicks out right now. Throw them in the air, man. Yeah, yes, sir. Stop playing with them. Yeah. All right, okay. Let me crank this music up. Yeah. Y'all send out those, share the video, man. Share the video, man. What else we gonna do? Share the video. Helps out with the channel. You know. Seeing what's dropping out there. Seeing some new heads out there, man. Yeah. See y'all out there. Might as well start the roll call. Jason Ewing, we see you out there. Shanna Ewing. Yeah. Appreciate you coming to the show. Go ahead and post that on the screen. Who else out there? Tennessee Goddess in the house, man. Stop playing with her. Yeah, I'm going to pull y'all in a little later, Tennessee Goddess. I'm going to pull y'all in. Who else? Nathan White, we see you out there, my boy. Hey, Nathan, I got something for you, man. Got something for you, man. You the number one to be commenting the most, liking the most. I can't do no like raffle giveaway, man. You deserve this, bro. So you got some good stuff coming your way, my friend. You got some good stuff coming your way. I'm gonna go ahead and announce it at the end of the show, man. Yeah, you do. Cause it never fails, brother. You always commenting and liking and always giving a back response. Like, you just every day, bro. You and Frankie, baby. So I got to do something big for y'all. I got some stuff for y'all, man. So end of the show, I'm going to go ahead and tell you what I got for you. And then Frankie, baby, when I see him in the chats, I'm going to let him know also, man. Because he right behind you, bro. And I appreciate that. I'm telling you. I'm so grateful for y'all, man. People who comment and do stuff like that, going forward for 2025, I'm just going to be paying close attention. And I've been paying close attention on the channel. So when I see that, I'm just going to start rewarding the people who do it. That's just what I'm going to start doing, man. Y'all deserve it, man. Y'all really do. Oh, Christine White is out there, y'all. We appreciate you coming through, Christine. Seen her in a minute, man. Yeah. Appreciate her coming through. Hey, we got Jonathan in the house, man. We see you out there, my boy. Jonathan, I ain't miss you, my boy. Yeah. My Top Gun, man, that's a hard one, bro. I'm like a true gun nut, so I like them all, man. And I'm not just saying that just to say it. Jonathan, I really mean that. Like, it's so many that I like. But we're going to touch on that in a few minutes as soon as I crank the music down. I'm going to get back to that. That was actually a good question. We see you out there, 4CB Eats. We see you. We appreciate you coming through to the show. I ain't miss you neither. Yeah. We got a lot of new people coming out. Appreciate it, man. Yeah. Y'all let other people know about the show too, man. Send it. Go ahead and send the link to your friends, especially they like guns, cars, and all of the above. All right, y'all. I'm going to turn the music down. All right. What's up, gang? What y'all doing, man? We in here. Let's see. Let's go back to that comment because that was actually a good question. In the comment section, I'm gonna go back to it. Jonathan said, "What is your top gun, man?" I'm gonna tell you, bro. Like, with me being such this is the deal. I'm not stuck in one specific type of brand, right? And I'm not trying to give you the politically correct answer. I'm not stuck in a specific brand. because there's so many great brands. And when I mean that from the high end, high value spectrum. You know how they say the high value man and stuff like that. But I'm talking about guns right now. So as far as the high value guns, guns that are expensive and stuff like that, I rock with some of those, not all of them. I rock with some of those, and I also rock with the budget guns too, man. So I'm like, honestly, I'm like, now that I know what I know, because I play with these guns, I don't just talk this shit. Like, I really play with these guns. I really review the guns, and I really shoot them on the regular basis. So when you have individuals that do things like that, bro, it's like it's different because you come to find out that certain brands that people call trash and we believe it online, a lot of times are not trash. Prime example, I got my hands on some Bear Creek Arsenals. In the beginning, I was like, man, like really, I turned them down the first time, bro. I did not want them on like the brand on the channel. Real talk, I'm not gonna even lie to you. And then I talked to one of my mentors, somebody who had been rocking with him for a minute, Ron Wayne. And I talked to him, man, and he was like, bro, you gotta try it. He's like, at least just try it. Try it for me, man. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna do that shit. And I turned around, Jonathan. I turned around and I said, all right, I'm gonna go ahead real quick and see what this thing is all about. I tried it, and they've been fine for me. Tonight I'm finishing up the review on the Grizzly 101 full size pistol, right? So-called Glock clone, Glock 17 clone. So I'm finishing it up on that, and so far it's getting good reviews. So it's things like that that people say that's trash, and once you delve deep into it and you start finding out the particulars about it, you come up with a different viewpoint. So Jonathan, I really don't, bro, like me, I'm not one of those guys that just have one EDC and just rock out with just one EDC. I don't do that, bro. I got many different EDCs that I rotate. And depending on the environment, you feel me? Depending on the environment, there's a difference. If I'm going back home in Flint, you got to arm up. I mean, it's really that simple. If I'm out here in Brentwood, in Franklin, I don't have to arm up that much. I'm armed, but not like I'm going to war. No, I don't have to. Everybody says hi. It's one of those places that everybody smile, even though they may be depressed as fuck. They smiling and shit. So I don't have Jonathan. I don't have to deal with that shit. So I'm not. I may carry just maybe 15 rounds. You feel me? I may just carry just 10 rounds. Shit, I might go California on your ass. California compliant in Brentwood. Yes. Can I have some Grey Poupon, please? For real, bro. Like I don't have to there. But say, for instance, I feeling frisky. I'm like, man, I want to go to an awesome place. I love Memphis, Tennessee. I don't know what it is about Memphis, y'all. I love it. And they have great music, great food. But when I go to Memphis, I know what time it is. I got to go like I'm in Iraq. Iran. You feel me? Like Rambo. So it's just, it depends, bro. It all depends. So I like them all. I mean, I like different ones, you know. Some of my favorites, I rock out with Glock. I'm a big Smith & Wesson fan. I fucking love some Colts. Colts are just that classic, old school shit that your Caucasian granddaddy loved and shit. Like, I love that shit. Colt, you know what I'm saying? I like, what else, Jonathan? It's so many different ones, Jonathan. Like, you know, what is that one brand called? LWRP or whatever the hell they call it. They very high end. They have some amazing AR platforms, and like they go super hard, bro. You know, BCM, right? I love BCM products. It's so many different ones, man. Like I can't really say, you know, I like Canics. Some people don't like Canics. I like them. So it all depends, man. Like I really don't have a favorite. I'm switching up my EDC all the time based off my environment, my climate, based off where I'm going. I base mine off that. Some people just carry one specific firearm for everywhere they go, and I think that's a big no-no. That's my opinionated view. I think you should carry based off the environments you go in, and you arm up accordingly after that, right? That's the way that I see it, and that's the way that I roll. So that's it on that, Jonathan. That was a good question, bro. Um, let's see who else is out here. Nathan, we got Nathan. Nathan dropped something. He said, "Has anyone been to the Modern Warriors gun store yet?" I haven't. I haven't been there. Let us know a little bit more about it, bro. I have not been there. You got to tell me about it. I might have to go down there and get some footage from them. Let's see. Shaggy Rifleman is in the house, y'all. We appreciate you coming through. He said, "I may go California compliant on your ass, my man." No need for that kind of dark humor. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, sometimes I gotta go California compliant. But that's when when I know that it's not that many individuals that may want to harm me or hurt me. So I just go California compliant. All I need is 10. Shit, really all I need is 2. Because that first shot gonna be a winner. So yeah, 10. But like I said, if I'm going to some places that you walking around and it's 90-degree weather outside, but people got shiesty mask on and shit, then you need 50 rounds or more. I'm just saying, bruh. It's true. Y'all, I'm telling y'all. Let's see. Let's see, Jonathan, right, where is that store located? Okay, they just talking. Oh, Nathan. Nathan said it's in Nashville and Franklin, Tennessee. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out. Is it it's a gun store? Nathan? Type in the chats if it's a gun store. Interesting. Mr. Biggs made it through, y'all. Mr. Biggs, Mr. Biggs. They call him Mr. Biggs, Mr. Biggs, Mr. Biggs, and not because of my size. Nobody remember that was my stuff, man. What up, Mr. Biggs? We see you out there, my boy. Yeah. Yeah, so that's how I get down, guys. I like them all. I'm willing to try them all. I used to hate revolvers. I mean, I used to hate them. I just was like, they look stupid. They are stupid until I started getting my hands on them and started running them. And I was like, okay, now I see what some of these old timers are talking about. So I started falling in love with them. So, another one that I wasn't fond of was 22 LR. And I started shooting those, being out there with Tennessee Goddess and Warren and shit like that, man. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm liking this. I like these. And then I found out that you can do some damage with some defensive rounds. Yes, you can. And you can get off shots a lot faster too. So I was like, you know what? So I started a damn collection. I got a collection. Matter of fact, 22 LR collection video coming soon. You'll get those small collection videos. That's coming soon. But yeah, I love my little 22 LRs. That was another one I just did not like, So, but I like them. I like them all. Let's see who else out here. We got Shaggy. I said Shaggy already. Okay, they just saying what's up to each other. So yeah, man. So good question, Jonathan. I appreciate that. I appreciate you coming through. Guys, we got to talk about it. This hit or this shooting, this is some crazy ish, man. Like I really don't understand two things when I think about it. Number one, you are a CEO, director, whatever the hell he was. Rest in peace. My condolences. Of one of the big, if not the biggest, healthcare industry in America. Why don't you have security, man? I could have called Little Pookie for you. Shit, if you wanted to hire me, we could have did some things. Okay, I'm a pretty damn good shot. I could have made it work. I don't understand why he did not have security. And I'm not just talking one. You got to put it on the budget, man. I feel like, why try to cut costs and save money? That's what a lot of these companies do. And I'm referring to some of the companies that I work for and shit like that, man. They try to cut costs when your life is more valuable than the amount that you're going to spend to protect your employees or protect your people, your managers, or who's ever over this stuff. Like, it's more important. Work it into the budget. He should have had 2 security guards with him, man. And you know they come in different types. So you have unarmed security guards and you have armed security guards. They should have been armed security guards, or they might have wanted to just go ahead and hire some damn police. Because when I looked at the situation, and we're going to go over this, guys, this is like, we're going to go over all of this and look at it on some videos. I got different ones I want y'all to see, different angles, different perspectives. But if you really think about it, like I'm always, like T Electric say, keep your head on the swivel, right? Keep your head on the swivel, meaning 360. It's called owl life, OWL. Owl life. That's what I do. I'm always looking and watching my surroundings. Like, so if you have security like that, one security guard is cool, but you still have to have somebody watching your back. So you have one in the front, one in the back watching what's going on from the back, because anybody can creep up from you from the back. It only makes sense. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't get it. It makes me wonder what was going through his head, if he feel like he was so up in the clouds because he making all this damn money and shit, and he just felt like I don't need security. Like, maybe he was feeling that way. I don't know. Was he feeling that way? Like, was he feeling that damn way? Was he feeling frisky? Do you feel like your shit don't stink that much that you can just walk around anywhere? It don't work like that. And nowadays days, it really don't work like that. People watching. They looking at you. Matter of fact, sometimes people just watch it and they will not say shit. They just want to see where you gonna go. And then that's when they plot. So it's one of those things. I really hope, like, it's a lot of people that come to the channel. I notice when I'm watching the analytics, sometimes they just watch and they don't say anything. But if you are a high-end CEO, high-end director, high-end whatever the hell you got going on, if you are that guy or girl, I'm warning you right now, get security. And if you don't have security, you need to arm up personally yourself. I'm just saying. It only makes sense. People are more hard off now. You got interest rates flying out the fucking roof. Gas prices are starting to go up. People stealing left and right from the dollar store like no other. These motherfuckers are going inside the dollar store and literally walking out, not running. Shit, back in the day when we was doing little hits and stuff like that, we ran out because we didn't want to get caught. They are casually. I promise you, y'all, I have intel. I have intel where this is definitive information. People are walking into these places and walking out with bags of shit because people are hard up. So with these type of situations happening like this, and to couple what we were talking about the last gun gossip, where you have a bunch of people coming into the country, taking the jobs of the regular American people. Yeah, I said it because it's the truth. Taking the jobs of the regular American people. Then you have AI on top of that. Like, when you add all of this stuff together, it just creates a cesspool of people that's desperate. And sometimes they willing to do shit. And I'm sure, I don't know 100%. I don't know this. But it makes me wonder, did he get paid for what he did? Like, so it was either that, or possibly it could be a situation to where maybe one of his loved ones tried to get health care through them or something, maybe, and the claim was denied. Maybe it was something like that. Or maybe it was like multiple people that meet him, and then maybe it got down to his family member. He was like, oh, hell no. To the no. Maybe he was like that. And he was like, I got to get this. So it can be so many different variables, so many different things that could have happened. Nobody knows yet because this dude is still on the loose. And it's one of those things. And he didn't look, from what I know and how I move and the things that I do when I'm out at the range, and the guys that I'm actually around that help train me, when I was watching him, he did not look well versed with his gun to me. For the person that doesn't shoot, that they may see it like that. I didn't see it like that. He made, to me, a lot of mistakes. So I don't know if he was a Timu guy on hire for the hit. I don't know. I just don't. I don't know. But this thing is different. Like, even the weapon of choice that he chose, to me, was problematic. It was so many things wrong with that situation, y'all. So I'm gonna pull in Tennessee Goddess. I don't see Mike, the gun alert guy. I don't see him out there. But I'm gonna pull in Tennessee Goddess. We're gonna talk about it a little bit. And then once we do that, y'all, we're gonna go into a couple of videos because there's some more information that I want to relay to y'all. I've been hearing a lot of stuff. I've been hearing this dude was super shady. Allegedly, he was super shady with his practices. I was hearing that 33%, right? 32 or 33% of the claims were denied with United Healthcare, allegedly speaking. This is what I heard. And so, and they were, the stockholders were just getting paid from that shit. Like, people, the pockets was getting fat, bonuses was looking good. And you know, when you do people wrong and dirty, when you send that energy that way, it got to come back to you some kind of way. Some kind of way. That's why you got to be careful with the things that you do, even though you working and stuff like that. Sometimes it ain't even worth it. Who get, like, sometimes it's just not worth it. So I don't know what y'all think. Y'all drop it in the comment section below. That's some of the stuff that I know about this guy. Um, and it's just crazy. Like, that junk really tripped me out. And he caught him slipping. He really did. He caught him slipping bad, like down bad. And you just can't, when you up there like that, you just can't. I mean, number one, another thing before I pull this link out, y'all. Like, I'm getting upset because there's so many things that could have been fixed. He should have had a level 5 plate on. Even if they would have gave him a soft plate, it don't matter. At least the man most likely would have still been living, because from what I know, it wasn't a headshot. So every time this man, I would have suggested every time that he walks in and out of the building, he should have had some kind of plate carrier on. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Who made that decision? Did he make that decision? So I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know, y'all. I'm about to go ahead, pull her in real quick. Let me copy this. Y'all let me know what y'all think for real in the comment section. I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna go ahead, drop it, paste, and there you go. Tennessee Goddess, you in there. But that's it, y'all. Like, it's so much more. It's so much more, and every day they're coming out with more and more information. They found the book bag, his book bag and shit like that. And I don't know. I think the guy is actually pretty smart as far as getting away a little bit. Not that much, but um, yeah, he wasn't. I don't think he was a high end professional. Matter of fact, I know he wasn't, because it was a lot of things that he made mistakes with that he shouldn't have. Tennessee Goddess, I sent that link out there for you. Let's see what else y'all saying. Oh, Shaggy Rifleman dropped something. He said, "I got a dip. I don't know if it's my service or not, but half of my comments keep disappearing and the stream has stopped a couple of times for me. Stay safe." All right, Shaggy. Let's see. Jason and Nathan. They're just out there talking. Okay. Dang, that pop came in loud. There she is. What up, though?
What's going on?
What you doing, man?
I'm having a little blackberry crown royal.
Ah, you trying to turn up tonight, boy. You trying to put that Bobby Blue bland on.
Oh no, not really. I just that it was like I decided to try it with some blackberry ginger ale. See how that
Okay.
was. Pretty refreshing.
That sound good. Let us know what's up, though. What's going on with this situation? Situation.
So I am in healthcare in my other life, and that 32% of denied claims that you're talking about, it's much greater than that.
Damn.
Yeah,
It was more than 32, 33%.
that if it's that, it's per provider or hospital.
Mm-hmm.
So think of all the millions of hospitals and doctors that are out there,
Mm-hmm.
and 32% per them. And they are in contract with hundreds and thousands of doctors and nurse practitioners,
Mm-hmm.
dental, all of that. And United Healthcare is, they own AARP.
Yes.
Okay. They own UMR. They have retirement plans for state employees in New York.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be something that happened, that this person worked for the state and he had United Healthcare as an insurance, and they just didn't approve something. And it's
Wow.
not that their claims are being denied, it's the authorizations and the treatments,
Right.
and because United Healthcare also has Medicare policies, they have Medicaid
Yeah.
policies.
Yeah. Medicare, Medicaid splits, all that stuff.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
those are your dual plans. And then you have commercial players. You also have small businesses that have them, and you have large group health plans that have them as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then they have a lot of um, small insurance companies that they do pricing for.
Mm-hmm.
And they're usually a self funded, and they send back and say, okay, so we're going to approve this CT scan, but we're not going to approve that MRI for it.
Right.
And the MRI is what's really needed. CT scan is basically just going to jump through hoops to say, okay, I did this and I did this and I did this, so I can get to the main thing.
Right.
But these people are, I mean, they're savage, and the people that work in the industry, the comments right after that I'm in a group on Facebook, and I have another chat group with a coding group, and they were savage. They
Oh, I,
were savage.
I know people was going crazy over this stuff because one thing you can't do now these days is hide from the truth.
That's
And
true.
yeah, and they think Tennessee got us. They can get away with a lot of this shit. I used to work for a company. I'm not going to say the name, but they did Medicare and Medicaid splits. It was a diabetic supply place. So they dealt with a lot of healthcare, and they got caught up in the same thing. They got caught up in falsified claims, all type of stuff. They got sued and got shut the fuck down. And it's like it's going on so much, and people are just not talking about it. Gang Green OW just dropped something. He said the biggest lie news is broadcasting is that he's using a weirdo style pistol, recently known as the BNT Station 6 slash VP9. Exactly. And guess what? Doing the research, and Grand Thumb made a good point. Go check out Grand Thumb. He dropped something that came across my feed. I really don't watch him that much, but it came across my feed, and he made a good point. He was looking at the gun, and that specific type of gun, when you rack it, you have to turn it and pull it out and then push it back in and turn it again. The dude did not do that. He specifically racked the gun back. So that lets you know it was not the station, the 6 slash VP9. It wasn't the gun that they've been saying on the news. He made a very, very good point about that. So people who shoot guns know about things like that. So I thought that was pretty cool that he came out and he explained that thing. Also, Gangrene OW also dropped. He said, honestly, was thinking what was a weirdo style too, and was mentioning it in another live not long ago. But once the clear video came out, it's definitely false. Yeah, you can even see it in the blurred one, man. When he racked the gun, he didn't rack it the way he was supposed to with the type of pistol that they were claiming. So yeah, that's a big. They messed up when it came to that. And Tennessee got us another thing they messed up with. You could tell when you have news reporters or people who are not well versed with firearms, they 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 talk in ignorance. And what I mean by that is it's things that they just don't know. Just
They
like,
talk in circles, and it's nothing makes sense.
well, that too. So the ignorance part that I'm referring to is that, for example, where they call a suppressor a silencer, it's not a silencer. It's a suppressor. It suppresses sound and it does other things too. So it doesn't silence the actual gun.
Right.
That's the number one big mistake. And if you're dealing with a lawyer and stuff like that, they will let you know the differentiation between the two. It's a big difference.
There's a
So,
big difference, but that they get silencer from the movies.
right,
Okay, because they were like, they never say I need to suppress the sound.
right.
I need a silencer, and it's always the hitman that has a silencer.
Yep.
And they have that little negative connotation attached to a suppressor because they're using it as a hitman to silence someone.
Right.
Not necessarily silence the gun, but to silence someone.
Right.
So in this aspect also, I don't know if you've noticed that there's some streams or images of the shooter that his backpack is black in one of them, it's gray in another one, and another one it's white.
Now that's weird. I saw gray in all the videos I seen.
I've seen in both.
That is weird.
Then the hat color in one of them, the hat color was blue. And then they said, and one news entity said that it was a black and white camera. So if it's black and white camera, how are you going to tell what color it is?
Wow.
So, and one of my clients, her significant other is NYPD, and he was on the scene. And I was like, I'm going to ask questions, And he, of course, wouldn't give me any information other than what you see is not what is real.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay. And I said, those are black and white cameras. They're not full color. And he said, correct. Most of the cameras around here are black and white. They're not full color.
Mm-hmm.
I said, okay. But there are that have some that are. Now, the CEO, he's probably, I'm not sure how long he's been in the position, but United Healthcare has been a little shady.
Well, he hadn't been in there that long because it was another guy that was in there, but I guess they got rid of him or some shit happened because like he was making the company, he was losing money. The guy before him was losing a lot of money, and then this guy came in and he started doing whatever he did, what they're allegedly saying, to increase profits. And
and that's where it's confusing because I've been dealing with United Healthcare for over 35 years.
Mm-hmm.
And they've been this way ever since. They are the insurance company that put the timely filing guidelines together on payers and had it shortened down to 90 days.
Mm-hmm.
Not all payers have that 90-day filing limit, which means your provider has to file the claim within 90 days. If they don't get paid and they can't bill you.
Yep.
Okay. Now your copay, we can keep that because that's part of the contract.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes they just give it back because they're like, we didn't get paid. And I'm like, no, you can keep that. But the biggest thing with that is he didn't follow all the rules because they've been shady for at least 35 years.
That's so damn crazy.
Okay. They deny appeals constantly. People need medical necessity. And with Medicare, you have specific medical necessary guidelines that you have to keep in. Mm-hmm. And then you have coding guidelines. During COVID, they got around without paying a lot of the COVID vaccines because they did not put a code in their system to pay it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was not in people's contracts because these codes were new and they had to be invented in order for us to put them on the claims to bill out and mm-hmm. for us to code them. And they came out with these particular codes, and United Healthcare did not put them in their pricing house or their list. And then they put all these memos out every week about what we're going to pay for. Mm-hmm. And so a lot of people that had United Healthcare did not get their COVID vaccines covered. They did not get lots of COVID treatment because of that. And that could be one of the things that happen. And I think he's fairly new in the position. And, there's United Healthcare offices all over the place. There's one in Franklin.
Yeah, listen, remember we were talking about the last gun gossip, how I was telling you we had many different policies, like insurance policies with my job,
Yeah,
and it went down to just two. And guess who the two were? United Healthcare only. I was like, damn.
yeah. Because they have so many different tiers, and there's certain good things that I like about them. Now, if you have an HMO plan, and that's what most people have because it's cheap,
Mm-hmm.
okay, your PPO plan, which is your preferred provider
Right.
option, is going to be a little bit more pricey, and you may have a higher deductible because you don't have a gatekeeper that is telling you what you can have done.
Right.
You don't have to have, you only have certain things that you need to have an authorization for, and those are usually surgical procedures,
Mm-hmm.
occasionally physical therapy, and there may be some radiology things, but those are kind of far in between.
Mm-hmm.
But they have gone to the place where it could be that his grandmother was being treated. A lot of providers now are saying, hey, we don't want these advantage plans with Medicare because they're not paying us.
Wow.
Patient has a $90 copay, and we charge $598 for our clinic visit. They pay the $90 copay, and United Healthcare pays us $30.
Damn.
The rest of that is adjusted.
Man, our healthcare system in the nation is so jacked up. It's just really,
We're
and just
behind.
for a free country and the type of country, how, based off history, how strong we are, which I feel like we are quite in decline right now. Um, it's just one of those things where I don't understand why they don't look at healthcare and try to redo this shit. Like, figure out a way how to make it better. Like,
They
it's like
tried.
no one wants to tackle it.
Well, they tried to because we are so far behind from
Shit, with the
the Europeans.
Obamacare.
No, not that. No.
Oh.
Well, we went to a different coding system. We were using ICD 9s, and that was very antiquated. Now we're at ICD 10.
Mm,
Europe is already on ICD 11, and we've only been on 10s since like 2014, 2013. And
uh-huh.
we were supposed to go in 2013, no, 2003, and they couldn't get it together. And then it went 2013, and it didn't really roll out
Mhm.
good until 2015. So, and that's a whole different ballgame learning that particular coding system because it actually goes into detail. Like if you were riding a damn dolphin and you were knitting a scarf and you got stabbed with a knitting needle, that's how specific diagnosis codes have to be now.
Wow.
So it takes a lot of knowledge and training on that so that you know what you're doing. If you're not doing it correctly, then you can get fined. You can lose your insurance companies can lose their sanctures with
Yep.
Medicaid, Medicare. And if you lose it with Medicare, OIG comes in, the Office of Inspector General. They come in, and you don't want that.
Yeah.
Been there, done that. I've been at facilities that we actually had to shut down in Chicago, for instance, because they had some fraudulent stuff going on.
It's just that it runs so rampant, and like
It,
I didn't realize it when I was working for that one company. I knew how big they were at that time, but then when I was hearing stuff through the grapevine, like I would hear people whispering and chatting, talking about all the cutthroat stuff that was going on there at the office, and I'm thinking, nah, y'all just tripping. And then next thing you know, when they got hit with them lawsuits, I was like, oh damn.
yeah, hospitals did too. I was a consultant traveling for a while, and HCA got hit with Medicare
Damn.
law. And so they weren't able to take Medicare in certain areas and locations. And then they finally got their sanctures back, and they're right on track. And I have friends that are CEOs, CFOs, COOs with different hospital groups and things like that.
Hmm.
The one thing is that this gentleman, he actually had his own security detail in the office.
Was he like the director?
No, this gentleman that was shot,
No,
he
I
had
thought I thought you was talking about somebody
no,
else.
no,
Okay.
no. This the man that was shot. He actually had security detail at work
Hmm.
when he was in the corporate office. They
A
just
different guy. Okay.
no, the same guy that got shot. He had security.
Where the hell was his security that night?
They were not there. He had
No,
security
fuck that. See,
in the
that's
office. In the
no,
office.
no. See, this is the deal. Then they need to be fired.
Well,
It's that
not
simple.
that.
Because if you're moving a person like that of value in and out of a building, they must have security.
In his work building, not at this event that he was going to.
The
So my
building that he
understanding,
was coming out, was that his business or what? It shouldn't
no,
even really
it was an
matter.
event center. It was an event center that he was coming out of.
He still should have had security.
But that's all on him. He's the one that has it for his workspace, but he's flying commercially to come in there. He wasn't on a private jet or anything like that. That's my understanding. So he would had to have gotten more people to fly around him and drawn more attention with him like that when he was just a businessman walking on the street. So I mean, there's a lot to that, and I'm hearing through the grapevine it was a hit. Some of the comments
Oh, it was for
were,
sure. I totally, in my mind,
yeah,
believe it was. Somebody put the bag on his head. A big bag too, probably.
possibly,
Yeah.
because some of the I'm going to read you a couple of the comments that I had seen. They were like, if you recognize this guy, say no, you don't. I'm like, what? And then they were like, you're going to have to wait a couple of months until another appointment opens up to ask these type of questions. If it's a real emergency, then you can go to the hospital and they'll tell you who killed him.
Damn.
Um, and then they were like saying things like, well, I've never seen that woman before in my life, and knowing that it's a man that's there. Oh, not them posting blank photos. That's crazy. They were posting blank photos in different places too. Someone said, see things is I'm actually blind in my left eye and I can't see out of my right eye. Probably more helpful if my insurance covered my eye exams or LASIX or something like that. Good luck.
Damn.
And there's like, maybe did the police call and file a claim first? I was like, oh no. And then someone says, I'm not going to go out on a limb to say that this person was killed by one of his family members first.
Now, if that
So
happened, that's just that right there for me is the lowest of the low. Like I would put that all the way at the bottom of the spectrum as far as things that could possibly have happened to him. I'm not saying it couldn't, but that is beyond cutthroat. Like for real.
yeah, the comments are just completely atrocious. Nobody is saying condolences to his family or anything
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
And these are probably people that have had United Healthcare or work with United Healthcare.
Mm-hmm. Well, in that situation, is one of the things where sometimes our emotions take over. And like I was saying before, it may be a family member that's directly connected to United Healthcare that some of them comments are coming in that they may have had a loved one that died because they couldn't get services rendered to them.
Yeah.
So when things like that happen to people close to you love, you honestly don't give a fuck how it happened to them after that.
Yeah. And you don't know if there was somebody's dying will that said, you go find whoever's at the top and take them out.
And take them out. Yep.
And then that's their dying declaration on their deathbed.
I was thinking about the same thing.
Yeah. And somebody is totally like, Big Mama told me to do this. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, you could tell the guy that did it, he was very resilient. Tennessee got us on getting him. You notice that? He did not stop. And he knew, watch this. He knew that the bystander, that girl was on the side. He did not give two shits. He did not care.
Yeah.
He still did what he needed to do.
And as Gang Green OW says, that the CEO was an hour early from his normal time.
Mm-hmm.
So they said the dude was hiding out and had been waiting.
Damn.
And I was
so that so guess what? That means that he was watching them the whole time when he got there.
Yeah.
He was watching them the whole time when he got there.
Probably, but I've also heard that he flew in that morning. So he was coming directly from the airport.
Damn.
He went in and had all his room. It was already checked in and whatnot. And he went and dropped his luggage off at the valet or whatever and headed straight over there. Now, if that's true, how were you watching him at the airport? I mean, LaGuardia is a huge airport.
Yeah, but that ain't hard to do. It ain't hard to do. If you know how to move, it ain't hard to do.
Well, I mean,
you can get
if you're
certain
going to steal the
intel
money,
from far away.
definitely.
So
Yeah. But I mean, that's all these people that fly into New York for business meetings on that time frame.
mhm.
And that's usually people are leaving on Thursdays and so forth. But I'm like, I don't know. There's just so much out there. And then one group that I'm in, somebody originally posted all the information about it and was anonymous. And I'm
Oh
like,
damn.
why are you posting anonymously?
He don't want
And
that.
when I
He don't
did
want
that,
no smoke.
right? Well, that person took my comment down, and I was like, okay, I'll try again. And I was like, why are you posting anonymously? I mean, it's already over the news, so everybody knows, but why are you posting anonymously? Then I started looking back, and it's not a normal news feed. It looked like it was like a video feed,
hmm
and it stopped before all the everything took place. And I was like, I don't even know. I'm like, are you the person that did this? Then the whole entire thing is gone.
Gang Green spoke to you. He said, Gang Green OW, we see you out there, my boy. He said, no, he took the bus up to. And he said 10 days before.
Oh, he took the bus up to New York.
And that was a big mistake. Such a
That
big
was somebody
mistake.
that sat next to him on the bus.
Exactly. Exactly. I don't mean to laugh like that,
Yeah,
but
but I
you make
mean,
a good point. You make
yeah,
a good point. Like, you cannot, man, do not move in that type of way. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. I know a YouTuber that's a millionaire, right? Tennessee Goddess. I know a couple of them, but I know one that specifically. And
it's not me, y'all. Okay, let's make
it,
that clear.
it ain't me neither yet. It ain't me yet. But he moves in a specific type of way. He was moving in a specific type of way, which was sloppy. And you got your boy holding your blick for you all the time. And he is not even well versed in handling firearms. I could just tell from the stuff that he say and the things that he do and the way he was carrying when I watched the videos. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm thinking, bro, you are a millionaire. You got like 13, 14, 15 cars, bro, and you moving like that. So eventually, I think he kind of smartened up. I think he had no choice. Tennessee got us to smarten up, get security, and start like really moving in a specific type of way.
Yeah,
You are a millionaire, like, and you're a YouTuber, bro. I just don't understand what people are thinking. We're not back in the '90s anymore.
no,
We're not. Like, it's a different environment that we live in now, and it just kind of, even just like, say for instance, like when you leaving work and stuff like this, and you may work at a place where you need to watch out for certain things, and just the way people move that work there, they don't pay attention to their surroundings, they just walk. Like, I just pay attention to all
head
that stuff.
down, cell phone,
Yeah,
face.
I don't get it. I don't understand it. And I don't know why people do that type of stuff. And then when something happens to them, they seem like they're shocked. And I'm just thinking, bro, you didn't even pay attention. You
Yeah,
didn't even look. Like, when you walk out the door, if you getting off work, you walk out the door, you're not even looking in the parking lots to see what car's been sitting there for quite some time, or what cars may look suspicious. You're not paying attention to anyone walking by, like, you not your
nope.
corners. I just don't get it.
I'm going to use an example. So, one of the people that I teach, I've talked about situational awareness, and she's had incidents that happened several times. And I pulled up to the grocery store and I look over and I said, I'll be damned. She's sitting in the front seat of the car on her phone, just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. I get out of the car and walk up to her window. She did not see me at all until
Wow.
I pecked on the window and she jumped. And I said, this is what we've talked about many, many times. And she was like, I'm setting myself up, aren't I? Yes. Not everybody has good intentions for you. You don't know who's having a bad day,
Right.
because their bad day may turn your day into a bad day. They see you just sitting there, and then what do? They walk up and cap you just because you weren't paying attention. That's how you get your purse stolen. That's how you get, if you got a crossbody bag on, or what, and they try to yank you from behind, or a ponytail.
Mhm.
They I was had a friend that incident that she had long hair, had a ponytail, and she was paying attention. They came out from behind her car. She started walking into the mall, grabbed her by a ponytail, snatched her down, and took her purse.
Dang.
And she said, "Well, I never carry my wallet in my purse. I just have that for my keys and this, that, and the other." But they didn't get anything but some female items, and that was about it.
Wow.
And like that's pretty sad. And then they had the audacity. It was a gang of, I guess, kids here. They were not from the area. They had somebody that was housing them. They were from Memphis, and they were targeting Hispanic people because
Mhm.
they thought they wouldn't go into the police department because they figured everybody was illegal. I was like, what small minded people taught you that? So, like, no. Agree, Mr. Biggs. Looking at your phone, talking on the phone will get you messed up.
Mr. Biggs got a good point. It happens all the time. I see people doing it. And I'm a little weirdo. So in my mind, I be thinking like, in my mind, what if I was a criminal? Like I be thinking like the criminal in my mind. And I be thinking like this person is such a good come up. Like an easy
Yeah.
target. Like really, in my mind, I'd be like, damn, that'd be such an easy lick. Like, and I'm not that type of guy, but I be thinking like that type of guy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, for the guys that really act on that shit, like I see what they be seeing. It,
For
it's
sure.
it's it amazes.
I walk up to ladies in the grocery store and they've got their purse in the top part wide open and they walk away for a second. And I was standing there one time getting something and I had seen this lady with her. I said, "Ma'am, please don't leave your purse unattended and wide open like that. It's the
Mhm.
holiday season. Somebody's going to come by and snatch your shit. Not me, because I don't want what you got and your purse is ugly, but still, I'm
Right.
not, no, you need to be careful with that." And I was getting something over the shelf, and the next thing I turn around, she's hollering because somebody done took her whole entire purse.
That's
Gone.
crazy.
And then I have ladies that say, "Well, I just strapped mine in with the baby cord in there." Well, that's fine that it's strapped in, but don't you still have it open because you're digging around in there getting your list, your phone, and all this other stuff?
Wow. Nah, Jova, we see you out there, my boy. I'm not in my mind. I am no, because my whole thing is think like a criminal, think like one, so you can be proactive in all your ways. But so you're always a step ahead of the criminal because you're thinking like one. But some people don't have the capability to think like a criminal because they never did anything bad back in the day. Like there's a lot of people that I know, it kind of surprised me, but it's a lot of people that just have been goody two shoes and just haven't did anything bad. So they don't have the capability to think like that. But thank God that I have the capability to think like that because I think it done got me out of a lot of situations. You
I,
know?
I didn't have, I wasn't that type of badass or anything
I
that,
mean, I wasn't bad, but I just did a lot of sneaky shit.
I mean, I did some sneaky shit too, but it wasn't enough to get me arrested. I probably should have been on a few things, but I never harmed anybody. But I mean, hey, a steal, yeah, maybe I should have been making moonshine. I should have probably been arrested for that. But anyway, um, yeah, people just don't understand, and that situational awareness, you cannot look at it enough. I am notorious that I will pull in my driveway and I will sit in my car. And sometimes I look at my phone, but 90% of the time, I'm just looking outside at what Mother Nature's got. And of course, I live on top of a hill, and when it's dark, you can't see anything. Before I get out of the car, I'm looking at all the mirrors, the rear mirror, looking in
Facts.
front of
I
me.
was just about
I
to say that.
get out of the car and still look both ways. And I was like, there was nobody in the bushes here, so I'm good to go. And I get my automatic lights to come on, and my little legs is just moving and getting up the steps, and I'm like still turning around, looking, putting key in door, looking,
Yeah.
because you just never know, And because I have some joint injuries, I'm sometimes a target,
Yeah.
but I'm not the target you really want to know.
Y'all see how she said that too with a smile? They gonna
You're
think it.
a
Look,
target.
they gonna think the turtle is an easy target.
Right?
And then turn around and be a snapping turtle on their ass. Then
It's like,
break some bones.
exactly.
But it's true. It's so true, man. And you can't make this stuff up. You really can't make this stuff up. It just we live in such a different time frame. Gang Green, he dropping some good jewels here. He said
Yeah.
he would have probably got away with it, but I think they gonna get him. Yeah, I think they gonna catch him. He because like I said, he made too many mistakes anyway with the way
Yeah.
he moved.
But
So I think
there's
they are gonna catch up with him.
other people that were watching, they were like, he has malfunctions with his gun. And then I heard somebody say, what was the ammo? I'm like, you know what?
He
He's
did so
probably
many things wrong.
he's
Tennessee got
probably
us.
somebody that was new, then borrowed Uncle Bubba's gun, told him he was going to try to go out deer hunting for the first time.
Why the fuck would you drop your book bag, bruh? Like you don't drop a book bag. What do we do, guys, when we trying to do something bad? You do what to the evidence, Tennessee Goddess,
I wear gloves.
right? And also on top
And
of that, you do what to the evidence after the crime?
it explodes.
Let's put
It
it that
destroys
way. And
itself.
we get what I'm saying.
It destroys.
So that's how I know this guy wasn't a professional. He
No,
just wasn't. He
no,
wasn't moving like one. He
no.
just wasn't. And so it just really is just very strange. Jova Q is in the house, guys. We appreciate that dude. Jova Q, the scientist, man, for real. Let's see. They talk. Let's see. Christine said, "Don't underestimate us, ladies." Oh, we don't.
Christine,
We
we
see what
want
y'all.
them to.
We see
We
what y'all
want
did to us back in Adam and Eve days. We not underestimating y'all.
we want them to underestimate us, Christine. We want them to.
I don't.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jova Q dropped something. He said, "My question is, isn't New York City pretty much a gun-free zone and no suppressors?"
He was a tourist and didn't know. He didn't have like USCCA map that told him he couldn't be there.
Wasn't his shit illegal though? Anyway, regardless.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
But you know how many criminals actually follow the laws?
They don't give a damn about that.
Exactly.
That's
It's
why you don't take the guns away from law-abiding what citizens.
agreed.
Because
But you know what? It's only gun free to everybody else, not him. It didn't specifically say, hey, me, backpack guy, you're gun free zone. There's people that think it that way. You know, if it isn't addressed directly to them, it doesn't mean anything.
Oh, Gang Green dropped something. Let's see what he said. He said, "No, what the fuck you got on a book bag?" He said that bag was supposed to be dropped in the park beforehand, then go get you a change of clothing. Don't even have the bag in the equation. Facts, bro. He messed up so many different ways. So many.
Gang
So
Green is
many.
like all over this.
And because Gang
Let
Green
me see what
probably
confess.
Gang Green probably was about that life back in the day.
Right? I like,
Gang Green was about that life back in the day.
oh,
Yeah, yeah.
okay then.
Let's see. Gang Green said criminal don't give a fuck what's legal. LOL. What they gonna us it for?
What are they going to use if it for ain't legal neither?
Yeah, yeah. It's crazy, y'all. Like this is something to talk about. I kind of sleep. I kind of was gonna switch up gun gossip, but this is such a hot subject right now and a hot topic that we had to talk about this one because it's so many different things. It's just make you wonder. And like somebody said in the chats, I do believe they're gonna catch him because
Yeah.
he not on his toes.
No.
Go ahead and talk to him, Tennessee Goddess. I'm about to go ahead and put these videos up.
Yeah, I don't think that he'll be caught within the week. I would think
Yeah,
because he's going to slip up. You know, he's going to go to a local bar and I'm buying everybody beer, Schlitz malt liquors, okay? And and let me tell you what I did. You know, yeah, that's not.
He on some pretty boy shit. You saw him when he took the mask off. He was flirting with a little white girl. She probably was fine as hell. He was flirting with her and shit. Took his mask off. he gonna get caught trying to get some booty.
Oh, he's gonna get like, I saw that fool. Like, no. On a scale of 1 to 10, you were like, no, I'm not interested.
Right. He need to lay low. He up here trying to flirt with people and shit and then got his damn picture taken.
So you know what? He might be a young buck, between 17 and 25.
Yeah, he looked young
He
when they
was,
showed his picture.
them pheromones hit him and he's like, woo, hey now. Sookie sookie now.
All right, here we go, y'all. All right, I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna watch some videos, respond to the reaction, see what y'all think about this. I pulled up two really good videos from some news places and stuff like that. That way, I'll be good on the video. I won't get hit with no copyrights because it's major news outlets. So, let me know what y'all think about this. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up. Here we go, guys.
Breaking news in the search for the Midtown CEO killer. Police just released new photos of the man that they're looking for at this hour. Good evening, I'm Alan Devlin. Jessica is off tonight. Still,
Crazy.
no arrest in the murder of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson, but just a short time ago, the NYPD released two brand new photos of the man they say and they're describing as a person of interest in the case. Police want to question him about Thompson's murder. Here are some of those photos right here. This latest development comes just hours after NYPD divers were in Central Park searching for a key piece of evidence. Derek Waller has the latest on the investigation.
The manhunt now intensifying 2 days after police shared this photo.
There you go, Tennessee got us. He was flirting with the girl on that one.
In the Midtown assassination lowered his mask. Sources say it was during a flirtatious moment with an employee at the Upper West Side hostel where he had been staying.
But the net is tightening, and we're going to bring this person to justice.
Mayor Eric Adams speaking to reporters Saturday, revealing that police know the man's name, but are not yet releasing it.
We don't want to release that now. If you do, you're basically giving the tip to the person we're seeking, and we do not want to give him an upper hand at all. Let him continue to believe he can hide behind the mask.
Citizen App video shows crime scene tape Saturday in Central Park, next to where an NYPD scuba team dove into the lake. The search for clues happening in this iconic area packed with tourists and families.
This corner, like not a big area, but this corner was blocked off with like probably 5 policemen, 1 van, and then we saw scuba gear and a couple divers getting in and just kind of like splashing around, looking only in this area.
Charlotte tells me she didn't see the police leave the lake with anything.
Yeah, they're in the water.
It's also close to where investigators found a backpack Friday they believe belonged to the suspect. In it, a jacket, they say, but no murder weapon. We're also getting a clearer picture of the timeline before and after the assassination of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson Wednesday morning. Police say the person of interest left his Upper West Side hostel around 5:30 a.m., arriving at the Midtown Hilton just 11 minutes later, ordering Starbucks at around 6:17, before setting his eyes on Thompson and pulling the trigger at 6:46. He then quickly hopped on a bike to Central Park before grabbing a taxi, hopping out, and then catching another taxi to the Port Authority bus terminal in Washington Heights, where police believe he left the city soon after. Police also believe that the person seen on camera shooting and killing Thompson on Wednesday did not know him personally. In Central Park, Derek Waller, CBS News, New York.
And we will be staying on this story.
Nuts, man.
So did you those 2 pictures of the jackets?
Yeah. What color were they?
One looked like it was a dark color and the other one was like a light brown.
Interesting. Okay, I'm about to pull up another one because this one gives you a little bit of a different perspective on it. So let me.
And the guy that they had in the picture there, he looked like, I'm going to say that he could be Arabic or Persian.
Uh-huh.
And then another picture that I seen, it was a blonde-haired guy, and I was like, "What am I looking at here? Who are y'all just pulling random people?"
It's crazy. All right, here we go.
It's a murder mystery that could have been ripped from the pages of a crime novel, but it is not. This is way too real. Brian Thompson, the 50-year-old CEO of United Healthcare, shot and killed outside the Hilton on 6th Avenue in Midtown.
So sad.
Right before his company's annual investors meeting. This new image of the suspect recovered from a nearby Starbucks.
The killer seen on video lying in wait outside the hotel. He apparently knew the exact door Thompson was going to use. After the shooting, he calmly walked away and left the scene on a bike.
But did the murderer leave behind some evidence? Well, New York cops have found that and are now analyzing it. Shell casings, bullets, a water bottle, a candy wrapper. and a cell phone. New at 5 o'clock, police do believe these items belong to the killer.
We have several reports this evening, from the investigation to the victim to the fact that that shooting was just blocks from tonight's Rockefeller Center tree lighting. We began with Eyewitness News reporter NJ Burkett. NJ, we understand that police are zeroing in on a motive at this time?
Yeah, exactly right, Sandra. Investigators now believe that the killer had some sort of a grudge against the victim's insurance company.
Damn.
That he acted on that grudge by killing the company's CEO here this morning. Yes, as Bill said, they have recovered a trove of evidence, but the suspect remains at large tonight.
Brian Thompson was about to enter the Hilton at 6:40 this morning when the gunman opened fire. In this surveillance video, Thompson strides confidently toward the door when the gunman calmly walks up behind him and draws his gun. He will fire at least 3 times. Thompson will stagger to the wall where he will collapse. He shot once more while on the sidewalk before the gunman casually walks away. He was last seen on an e-bike before he disappeared into Central Park. This livery driver says he witnessed the shooting.
I saw him after he shot him. He ran across the street this way. I tried to take a picture, but it's too far away. It's not that clear, you know.
This does not appear to be a random act of violence.
NYPD Commissioner Jessica Tisch.
It appears the suspect was lying in wait for several minutes. I want to be clear. At this time, every indication is that this was a premeditated, pre-planned, targeted attack.
Crazy.
Thompson was the CEO of United Healthcare, a division of the nation's largest health insurance company, in New York since Monday to attend an investor conference this morning. Detectives recovered 3 spent 9mm shell casings and 3 live rounds. It's not clear whether any words were exchanged. Investigators later recovered these surveillance images from a nearby store, and a cell phone was found along the escape route.
We're working through that cell phone. Obviously, we'll be processing it forensically. And as far as words being exchanged, we do not have audio of the incident. We only have the regular video.
But detectives are looking to interview this person who witnessed the shooting and ran off. Police officials could not say for sure whether the gun had a silencer, but they believe it is unlikely the gunman was a professional killer.
The motive for this murder currently is unknown, but based on the evidence we have so far, it does appear that the victim was specifically targeted. But at this point, we do not know why. This does not appear to be a random act of violence.
And police officials made that point today over and over again, determined to reassure people, especially with the tree lighting, that this was not some random act of violence. Again, to recap, the motive now believed to be some sort of a grudge against the victim's insurance company. We'll have much more on the motive and more on the shooting coming up on Eyewitness News at 6 o'clock tonight. For now, we're live in Midtown, and Jay Burkett, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's nuts, man. That's just crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I don't think this is going to be the end of this shit. Like, I think, based off past and prior history with things intensifying in the air, more things are going to happen. It's crazy.
Yeah. But the CEO, he has nothing to do with the denials of service or treatment being handled. That's coming down from somebody below him. The CEO is doesn't look at the day-to-day that's going in other than just the numbers, so that's why was he targeted?
Right.
Because he's not the one that's making those life-threatening decisions and so forth. But, I'm sorry for his family's loss. And he was a young 50, so he was a young man. And I'm saying that because I'm an old lady. So I'm like, I just can't even wrap my mind around it. It was just very sad.
It was. And it was even more weird and crazy is that it was like he didn't even see it coming. Like, for real, didn't see it.
Well, it was in his back. Yeah.
I know. It's cut.
So here's the other thing. If they're attacking this man, what other industry is going to be attacked?
That's exactly what I was thinking. Gangrene, ODW, dropped something. He said, think he got a baffle strike on the first shot, ? Maybe from a homemade suppressor. because he got smacked in the back of his left calf on the first shot. I don't know if it was a baffle strike or not, which that lets you know he's not a professional, because if it was a baffle strike, either one, there was a messed up suppressor because it was homemade, so it wasn't made correctly, or two, he didn't have that bitch screwed on good enough, or either his cap or adapter wasn't screwed on good enough. So it's so many different things where that they saying he's professional. He wasn't, to me.
Not a professional, no. But, you know, even in that category where the other man was like, well, I saw him, and then after he shot him, he ran across the street.
Right.
Well, in the video, it didn't show him running across the street. It showed him running over to the bike and then taking off.
Right.
You know, so there's so much information that's being trickled down. It's not all accurate, and it's not all lining up to what they're looking for. It's like the right hand telling the left hand to do something, the left hand saying, well, I'm going to tell the right hand to do it.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right, Gangrene OW, with the Nelson device. You know, if he would have had that, you could see where that barrel kind of has a little bit of play between the suppressor and the end piece of the bore of that pistol. So it was a lot of things wrong right there. Like, I just think he was one of those guys that probably was a casual shooter. He probably didn't even go that much. And like I said, I think possibly somebody dropped a big bag and he was like, okay.
Yeah, I think he drew the short straw out of a group of people.
Yeah.
You know, and it probably wasn't even his gun. They done got it from Uncle Bubba or something and stole it, and he had no idea that it's missing.
Right. Mike Benito, what's up with you, man? We appreciate you coming to the show. He said he knew someone was behind him. I don't know. Did he? Because after the first shot, when they showed the first shot, I seen him pull the trigger and dude was still walking.
Yeah.
He was still walking. I seen that. So I don't know if he even knew that was coming, bro. Like,
well, is he talking about the CEO knew someone was behind him, or is he
I don't know. I don't know who he talking about. Mike, let us know. JST Hobbies _1 said, I heard it was a veterinarian.
Veterinarian. It could have been one of those veterinarian guns that they use to give shots to elephants or put down bears to tranquilize them, like a tranquilizing type gun.
Mm-hmm. Who is he talking about, Tennessee Goddess? Mike.
So he looked over his shoulder and looked at the guy in the corner that got shot.
Who is he talking about?
Maybe he's talking about the guy that got shot, looked over his shoulder and saw him as he was walking
after he got shot.
Well, beforehand, because he had to walk past him, and it was like I didn't see him turn, but you know, I wasn't looking that closely to see all of his body images and movements either.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's crazy. And I found out too, allegedly there were other bystanders. So some people had like stuff on their camera phones, but when dude took off, they couldn't get the pictures quick enough, like it was blurred. So like it was people who they seen this.
Yeah.
You know, they seen it.
You know, and there's like those comments that I was reading, that could have been from some of those people that they saw this happen and like, oh, he's with United Healthcare. Bye.
Don't say that.
I'm serious. I mean, that's what some of those comments are like. We're like, okay. And Joe McHugh is right. Remember, initial reports are often incorrect.
Yeah. Sometimes they do get that stuff wrong.
You're gonna have one person that's come after they settled down a couple of days. We're like, you know what? I remember this guy coming in and he was wearing a polka dot outfit, and he probably was, and we just can't see it.
Yeah, he gonna get some time for that shit. If they catch him alive, man, they gonna throw the book at his ass. Like, he gonna get some time for that one. That boy, man. They talking about what type of blick they think it is.
Yeah. Hard to tell. I had somebody say, "Oh, it's one of those sub 2K," and then I was watching another video, and they were talking about Joy Bear that's on the Talk or the View or something like that. And there was a 2A person there, and Joy says, well, they can go hunting and they shoot them with an AR, and that just completely destroys it, so they can't even harvest it because an AR destroys everything. And the lady was like looking at her, and she was like, no, that's not how it works. And I'm like, you clearly don't understand. I had to explain that to someone yesterday actually, that kept saying, well, the assault rifle. And I said, first things first, me and my AR can sit on the front porch and drink sweet tea and not assault anybody. Okay, so that's not happening. And people assume an assault rifle is anything that is a long gun or that it's automatic or semi-automatic. I've even heard people say that's an assault pistol. What? Because it's a semi-automatic. I'm like, sit down. Your time is up. No.
Woods dropped something. He said, who else was at the meeting? Question mark. Any of them could be targeted. True.
That is true.
Very true. Mike dropped something else. He said there was that looked like a homeless person on the top right corner of the screen and was the last person he looked at. Yeah, it was some girl that was literally right by them. And when she seen the shit go down, she just froze up. Like she was trying not to get hit.
Yeah.
I think the gunner looked at her and she was like, I don't want no smoke. Just whatever you gonna do, finish up. And hey, like she did messed her up.
Yeah, because that one where his mask is down, I'm like, is that the chick he was looking at?
Yeah, I guess she was on the right hand side from what I see in the videos and stuff, what they have online. It's just, oh man, it's just the way he went out is crazy.
And just looking at some of the photos I had, he is well manicured, his eyebrows.
Yeah, I seen that. That boy had some eyeliner on, boy.
His eyebrows were very well kept, and so that's why I was like, maybe he's Persian.
I don't know. Maybe he doing one of them things, the type of things at night.
I don't know. I don't know. But I didn't notice eyeliner. I noticed that his eyebrows were more kept and updated. They're flat, not bushy and wiry. So he's not old. Manicured. Yeah.
Yeah, that stuff, it was wild. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, bro. But as soon as I heard it, it's one of those things where you know that it runs deep. It's something, it's an underlining thing going on, Joe VQ dropped something. He said, at the guys had him up, he said maybe it was John Wick. Did they check out the
Continental? Well, they got to have a gold coin to get in there, man.
They probably used that TTI Canic, boy. That's probably what it was. Had it all black TTI Canic.
Or the Rival S.
Yep, could have been that Rival. What if it was a steel frame?
Right.
Hey.
It is a steel frame. It's a sub 2K.
Man.
It was a Bear Creek Arsenal.
Oh, that would have been that just would have been like, but you know what's crazy? Is that
it was a high point.
Bear Creek can get the job done. That's the crazy thing about
true.
it.
I was looking at something. I was like, they have a 22 Magnum rifle.
Oh, they got some of everything. They got so many different calibers over there. It's nuts.
Yeah, the only thing that kind of threw me off is that they were like, it's a WMR, but there's no magazine with it. And I was like, wait.
Yeah,
where am I supposed to get a magazine from?
They need to fix that. Yeah, with they pistols, they give magazines, but with some of their rifles and stuff, it's like you gotta buy your what? We need at least 2 mags in here, man. Give us at least some KCI magazines.
Well, at least a 1, because most of your ARs usually just come with 1.
Yeah.
And you're on the hook for the rest of the 12. But still, I was like, I don't know. They may need to look into that, because I'm like, the WMR I'm kind of interested in, but if I don't have a magazine with it, what am I going to do? Hand feed it?
Right.
Because that would be hard to find, because not everybody has a long rifle that's a WMR that's looks like a AR platform.
Right.
That's just me.
That's crazy.
I'm sleepy.
Yeah, I'm getting tired too myself. Shit. We about to wrap it up. We had a blast, y'all. We had a ball today.
Yes.
Good stuff. Talked about a lot of good stuff down in there. Oh, Nathan So
Yes, go ahead.
let me crank the music up. Hold on. This for Nathan, man. You ready, You ready, Nathan? You gotta say yeah first, man, and I'm gonna go ahead and let you know what's up, man. All right. I'm still gonna do giveaways on the channel. I am, y'all. I ain't gonna stop it. But I gotta give this stuff to the number one person who religiously comments, does all of the above, man. Nathan damn White. If y'all don't know, if you go to my comment section, guys, Nathan White religiously dropped comments after comments after comments, likes after likes on a daily basis, which helps with what? Engagement. And I'm grateful for that, and I appreciate that. I appreciate if more of you guys do that also, because it helps with the channel, and believe me, I will recognize it and you will be rewarded. Nathan White, you are rewarded tonight. I'm not doing no type of raffle, my boy. You earned this and you deserve it. You're going to be getting 2 gun cases, my friend. Yep. I'm giving you 2 gun cases. You will get a large gun case to keep your pistols in. The hard cases, not the cheap shit. Hard gun case, and you're also going to get a small gun case along with it. Brothers and sisters, you get the pair. I'm giving that to you. I'm also giving you a gun vest. So this is one of the mesh vests that you can zip up and put all your attachments and stuff like that on it. So you're getting that, and you're also getting the gun cases tonight, my boy. You deserved it. It will be dropped off to you. Congratulations, man.
Congratulations, Nathan. You deserve it.
You deserve it, man. For real. You really do. Guys, I appreciate you guys coming out to the channel. I will be doing some giveaways. I got some reviews that I got to do first. And then some of the things that I'll be doing reviews on, I'm actually going to raffle those and give them away in giveaways. So stay tuned. Don't forget, support the channel. Like, comment, do all that stuff when it actually ends, if you don't mind, guys. All right? Love y'all. I will holler at y'all. Tennessee Goddess, go ahead and leave us on out.
During the holiday seasons and every day, 365, head on swivel.
Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. Stop the press. Stop the music. Stop the press.
Yes.
These damn Black Friday deals was bullshit. No. Tennessee Goddess, they did not throw shit on sale like we thought.
They did not. I've seen videos talking about how bad it was. We forgot about that too. Yes.
I'm tripping about this shit.
Wait a minute. Even Cyber Monday was not that great. Even Cyber Monday was not that great. Even my local gun stores, I was like, really?
Yeah.
You
Black Friday was an epic fail this year. I'm not gonna lie to you. I even seen it with the sales across the board with the affiliates that I work with. Like, the shit is down. I was like, damn.
You know what? I will say that there was one location that had 380 amp protection ammo that was $11 and some change for a box.
Okay.
So that was decent.
I saw that. Did you see what I posted in the community section with the ammo incorporated?
I think so.
$10.99 a box for 50 rounds. Practice ammo, 115 grain. That wasn't bad at all.
I don't use their ammo that often. I've had some misfires with it and had some different things go on, because sometimes you have to be careful with ammo ink and look at the box, because some of them is rebanned.
Okay, because I've shot them before. I didn't have issues, but I didn't shoot a lot. So this time I got like 500 rounds. So we about to see what it's going to be like. And I'll let you know if you updated.
They didn't have a lot of good deals. 45 ACP.
Sad.
That was pretty good. Those were actually the only things that I saw that were decent.
What kind of gun was it?
It was 45 ACP ammo.
Oh, the ammo. Okay.
Yeah, the ammo. I didn't see really any good deals on.
Where was that ammo at?
Murfreesboro.
Yeah, I need to check that out, because I got some reviews I got to do and some practicing.
It's at your location.
Okay.
And I was like, okay. because they had what else? That they also had that 380. They also had 223s.
Mm-hmm.
They were reasonably priced for a box of 20, under $10. I think it
Oh
was under
shit,
10.
that's pretty good.
You can't beat that. Now you're probably not going to get it for that now because the sales are over.
Yeah.
But I was like, that's not too bad.
Yeah, I was pissed off. I'm like looking for these deals, and like I've never seen it like this before, where it was bad.
They had the 45 for 50 round box was $18.99.
Mm-hmm.
For let's see, the 380s were 11 something.
Mm-hmm.
They had 20 gauge shot 25 round box for $14.99.
Mm-hmm.
250 round case is all they said. That one was $139.99.
Okay.
So I'm like, that's not too bad, but it wasn't. The 223s were actually $10.99 for a box, but they were Brownings.
Okay.
And that those are usually Brownings usually pretty clean. So that wasn't too bad. But the Winchester Silver Tip 380 ACPs, 85 grain, 20 rounds, $11.99. 9mm were also $11.99.
Okay. Yeah, ammo. I think the best deals really was on the ammo, because the firearms was as expensive as hell. I'm like, are y'all serious? Like, I'm watching these deals to see if these deals. We like deals, right? Tennessee Goddess, we
We
like deals.
love
We don't like the
deals.
bullshit.
And I was thinking maybe the reason that they didn't have really any good deals is because there's a lot of rebates going on.
And fuck them rebates. Yeah, I said.
A lot of rebates. But you know
Fuck
what?
them
I'm
rebates.
not going to say that because if I can get 4 free magazines for something,
I mean,
that's a bag.
I like the rebates where they do the instant rebates, if or either if they do like the mail-in rebates, I'm cool with that because they do it different. They threw it through email right now, and it's a lot faster. I'm cool with that, but I don't know. I just feel like I was looking at so many, even firearms that I wanted to get personally myself. I have them on watch, so I got like probably about 100 guns bookmarked. I have them bookmarked where every single day I check the prices on them, and they just weren't going down in price. And I was like, this is crazy. Like, so this is my prediction. What I'm thinking might happen. I'm thinking closer to the end of the year, which they're pretty much there now. I think they're going to try to liquidate a lot more guns. So I think you're going to see where these prices possibly will be going down in price closer to like that last damn week of December.
I agree with that, and probably once the swear in of the president, that there's going to be another drop. But right now, I'm like, it's kind of like groceries went up. People were complaining about a dozen eggs costing $4, and I was like, what? I got 2 dozen for $4.50. Really? But even the rebates and different things, and Palmetto had some things on sale, but there was nothing that jumped out that I had to have.
Right.
I noticed the one company had their magazines were all they're always under cost, but then they offered a 10% additional under cost.
Mm-hmm.
Then I noticed, I think I messaged you about Beretta.
Yes.
Beretta has deals every day on their site.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that after talking with them, and them let me know that if you wanted a case, all their cases were 50% off. So they had soft cases, they had rifle cases, they had shotgun, all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Backpacks, all of that 50% off. One of the soft cases that I was looking at, it ended up being like $11.
Okay.
So I was like, that's still a good deal. And so the person I was talking to, he said, people don't usually see our deals out here. And I was like, well, maybe you're not talking to the right people. I'm right people.
Yeah.
So,
right.
because I see, I'm like, I don't know who owns a Beretta or anything or who needs anything like that, but I'm going to let you know if I see anything.
I love Beretta. I'm a big Beretta head.
Yeah.
I freaking love they guns.
I'm like, yeah, I only have one.
I like them. I got a couple of them, and I really want that Beretta 92. Like, I've been watching the price on that mug. It's sitting at about $582 right now. And I'm like, if it come down just a little bit more, I can get it now. But, I like deals. So
Yeah.
if I can get it for
There's nothing wrong with that. You
Yeah.
want it, if you catch it,
Yeah, I'm not fiending to get it. I would love to add it to the collection because I got the 22 LR version of it already. So to have a brother and sister, and then turn around and get the 380 and behind it would be
the
just
whole family.
magnificent. Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with that. There's
Right.
nothing wrong with family collection.
Right.
Nothing at all.
Yeah.
And there was no. I didn't find not really any deals, and I was out that weekend for Black Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just nothing that jumped out that said, "Hey, buy me," or "I'm a great deal." Even Rule King let me down.
Damn, man, Rule King run them deals. If they let you down,
RK has always got something, even if it was the ammo.
It's a bad year because last year it was man. I got so many last year because it was so many good deals going on. Tennessee Goddess. It was so many good deals. I couldn't resist.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
So I was able to get all the XDM models because the prices was so good on them.
Yeah.
They discontinued 2 of their models, which was the 9mm model, and they discontinued the 45 ACP model, which are outstanding firearms. And then I did pay a little bit more for this one, but I had to have it, and I had to short on there on the show. But the 10mm version, which is that green and black, I end up getting that. So I got the damn near the whole family when it comes to those right there. And but it was because I caught such an excellent deal last year with the Black Friday deals, all the other deals. It was just so good, and I couldn't resist. So, and I haven't had them for so long, and still haven't done reviews on them, but those are coming soon. But that's for example, and they did run some of those deals again because they discontinued the other ones. They're trying to get them out of there. But other than that, I'm talking about where are these other great deals? We just want to see them, and I just didn't see many of them. I didn't. So something weird is going on.
I got a magazine where at one store it's $59, and this other store it was $19.99. And after I'd already bought it, they had their discount sale, and my items hadn't shipped yet, so they went and ran it back through for me to give me the discount on all the different magazines that I'd purchased. So which ended up saving me about another $60.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, I can take that. I can take that. We're good.
That's dope.
Yeah. So I was like, that's good. That's good.
All right, so we about to wrap it up, y'all. I had to get that in there about these deals. That frustrated me, man, and we didn't have them. But other than that, y'all know I'll crank the music up. We up out of here, man. We gonna holler at y'all. One love. Y'all take care. Drop a like and a comment if you don't mind, guys. We will see y'all next damn Sunday. We out.
Dad, can you make a banger?
Make a banger.